Matthew Stafford has silenced preseason durability concerns and is having an outstanding campaign. The veteran QB leads the league in passing touchdowns and ranks among the top in passing yards. He's thrown at least 3 touchdown passes in 4 of his last 5 games. The 49ers' defense, weakened by injuries, has allowed several top 12 fantasy QB finishes recently, including Stafford's QB8 performance in Week 5. Expect another strong showing here. Other QBs to target include Jaxson Dart at Chicago, who has been a top 7 fantasy QB 3 times in the last month and faces a Bears defense vulnerable to both passing and rushing quarterbacks. Jared Goff at Washington is also enticing, with the Commanders allowing 3 or more touchdown passes in each of their last 3 games, making them one of the league's best fantasy matchups. At running back, Quinshon Judkins returns from injury for the Browns against the Jets. Previously a top 12 fantasy back, he's fully practicing and faces a Jets team adjusting after losing key defensive players. Expect Judkins to rack up yards and touchdowns as Cleveland looks to dominate on the road. Rico Dowdle vs. New Orleans is another strong option, having produced massive scrimmage yard totals in his starts. Jaylen Warren at Los Angeles remains consistent, scoring multiple touchdowns and contributing in the passing game. DeAndre Swift and Kyle Manengai at New York offer solid fantasy potential against one of the league's most generous defenses for running backs. Wide receivers to start include McConkey against Pittsburgh, emerging as a low-end WR1 over the past 5 weeks, while Zay Flowers faces a vulnerable Minnesota secondary. DeVonta Smith continues his hot streak against Green Bay, and Stefon Diggs could see added targets with Quinshon Bout status in doubt. Rookie tight end Colston Loveland is on the rise, coming off a breakout game against New York, and should see heavy volume regardless of Cole Kmet's return. Other TE options include Kyle Pitts Sr. at Indianapolis and Cade Otton against New England, both benefiting from target volume and favorable matchups. On the sit side, Jordan Love is a risky QB2 against Philadelphia after losing his top pass catcher. Trevor Lawrence, Jacoby Brissett, and others face tough matchups. At RB, Breece Hall, Alvin Kamara, Rachaad White, and Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt are all dangerous plays due to defensive matchups or team circumstances. Wide receivers DK Metcalf, Jawan Jennings, Keenan Allen, and Jacoby Myers face challenging defenses or limited roles, making them risky this week. Tight ends Zach Ertz, Luke Musgrave, and Mason Taylor should be avoided due to poor matchups or inconsistent production. This week's fantasy slate rewards QB confidence, running back opportunity, and WR and TE matchups. Target players who can exploit defensive weaknesses while avoiding those in tough spots. Smart lineup decisions now could be the difference between a winning and losing week.